Hi everybody, my name is GingaNinja and welcome to the Survival Series. This is episode 5. We've made it this far already, guys. And in last episode, we did some mining stuff. We managed to find a carrot. So we've got a carrot farm on its way. It's a bit lacking at the moment, I know, but it's getting there. We sorted this area out on a live stream and we've got more of the wheat going as well. For now, I've just pathed up this path. I've just done path blocks for now, and in between episodes and as we go, I'll come back and I'll texture it up more to our liking as we're going. But I just wanted to outline that this was a path, and we kind of had like a work area here, so that's why it's a bit thicker of a path area. I've also gone around and I've made some water source sections that are going to be watering these areas. So that's what these slabs are. If you place a slab on the top part of the block of a water source, then it will still be a water block. So that's how this whole area is getting watered still, is with these. So if you see one of these, they are actually a water source, watering the crops for me. We also have our farm from the previous episode of that for our animals. So in saying that, I do need to go over and breed up some more cows for today's episode. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've got all these guys now, so let's chuck that in there and make our way over to where we're going to be today. So we're back at the starter house, and we can see with our chests that they're getting a little bit scrambled with things. Like we've got some dirt, cobblestone, deep slate. In this one, it's all different kinds of woods and their variant types of things. And top chest is, I don't really know what this is. It seems to be like a growing one, as well as things and stuff. Yeah, so we're getting a bit mangled with our storage. So today, we're going to get ourselves organized with a storage room. Or in my case, I should say, a storage warehouse? Barn? Basically, we're going to be making another building. So I'm thinking of doing it in this area here, and I'm going to have to do a little bit of leveling out, I think. Maybe just knock this hill back a tad. But we're going to be doing ourselves a storage room. And they're really good to have once you're sort of settled, because once you start doing your minings and you start hoarding items, you start to use up your 3 chests pretty quick. So yeah, we're going to make ourselves a storage room. It's going to be a simple manual one. That's all you need at this early stage, just to get you organized and going ready for your next projects. So that being said, I'm just going to do a little bit of conditioning work here. I'm just going to knock down some of these trees. I'm going to pull back this hill a little bit. I'm just going to trim it down a bit. Maybe we'll leave it flat. Maybe do some kind of like retaining wall or something like that. Might look quite interesting. But yeah, I'm just going to get this area flat, and then we can get ourselves planned out. So I'll be with you in a click of a finger. Okay, I'm back, and I think I've got a layout that I think will work for us. So what I'm going to do is a 3x3 section. So these are going to be stacked 3 high, 2 deep. So a 3x3 configuration for each section. And what my thinking is that we'll have like a woods section, and then maybe a stone section, and then a miscellaneous section. And then we've got ourselves an overflow as well, because we want this to last us a little while until we need a larger storage room. So you want to give yourself overflow space if you can. So that should do us pretty well. I probably actually might end up having a second level in this with maybe an extra 2 banks of chests. So I kind of have a build in mind of how I think this will look. And it will obviously differ from how you maybe want yours to look. You could even do yours underground. But I think I've got a plan in mind, and I think it's going to look good. So I'm going to build this up a little bit more, and I'll be back with you in a sec. Okay, we've got a little bit of a progress update for you. So I've got the chests in place, and I've kind of got a shape of the build in that I kind of like. I like where this is going. So we've got our storage 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got 2 more up here. So we've got 6 storage locations. So we've got plenty of storage to keep us going up until the point that we need to upgrade, which will do us for a while. This will do us for a good amount of time. So I'm happy with this. We just need to obviously work out a roof on this thing. We have a mezzanine up here that has no real practical relevance, because I think once we have a roof on this, you're not really going to see much, to be fair, but it just deals with the ceiling a little bit more interesting than just having this extend all the way along. So yeah, I like that. So I'm going to do a little bit more building, and then I'll be back with you probably once this actual building is done. So I'll see you in a second. Before I disappear off completely, I wanted to explain stairs above chests, which you can also use slabs. So with stairs and slabs, you can actually open your chest. It will open through the block, so you can see as we close, it closes through this. So if we used a solid block, just pop that there, this chest can't open now. So if you want to open a chest with a block above it, or make it look like there's a block above it, as we've done here, then use a stairs or a single slab. Have I got a slab? I have got a slab. So you can use a slab there and it will open, and we'll break this one out, and if we put a slab on the top side, that will open, but as soon as you turn that into a full block, so if you try to use 2 slabs, it now counts as a full block, so the chest won't open. So if you're in a scenario where you want to make it look like the top above chests is a solid block, then use stairs or slabs. So you could use a bottom slab in this scenario. So that's how you get away with that. And there we have it, guys. There's our storage room. Well, storage building, I should say. It's not really a room, it's a building. That's in place now. I've gone ahead and I've put a floor in as well, just something a bit of rough and wear and tear use. So pretty much bricks, stones, and some coarse dirt. But we have a storage room. Storage building. We have a storage building. So what I need to now go and do is we need to revisit the cows. And we need a lot of leather because we want to put some item frames on the front of these chests. So let me go and get those together, and then I will show you what that's all about. Okay, I'm back from wrangling all the cows, and we have loads of leather now. So what we want to do is we want to take the leather and sticks, and we're going to make a ton of item frames. I'm going to need to go and get more sticks, obviously. But we can show you what these do for now. So if you hold down shift, so you're doing crouching, then you can place an item on top of another one. So that's what we're going to do with this iron frame, is we're going to place it onto the chest. And I'm going to do one for every single chest, like so, up until the point I run out and have to go and get some more. But I can show you what I'm going to do. Right, so we're going to call this our stone section. So what we need to do is we're going to go and grab pretty much all our stones and things, so cobbles and andesites, get the deep slate as well, diorite, granite. Let's grab all of that. Close our door. And then what we want to do is we're going to select one of our chests to be for cobblestone. I'm going to say this one up here. So right clicking on the item frame with the item, puts it in there. So there, it's holding it for us. So we can still access the chest by clicking onto the sides, clicking on there, and then dropping all the cobblestone in there. Maybe even the stairs as well as a different variant type of that item. The next one, then we choose a different item. So maybe the diorite section will go there, and we can chuck that in there. Maybe next we'll have andesite. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get ourselves organized, and we can have like our variants of that type. So we've got polished andesite, we've got andesite slabs. Maybe eventually we'll have like a gravel, but I don't really have much of that, so maybe we'll put that down there. And the good thing about this kind of system is that what works today might not work tomorrow, so you can change it up. So eventually maybe we'll end up having tons of gravel, and we'll need to maybe select a couple of chests to be for gravel. So this is completely modular, and you can decide what kind of things you want to store and what capacity of how much. And we're all moved in. So I've moved everything out of the starter house, and there was a couple of chests down and in the mine, and I've moved everything up here now. And just to give you an overlay of how I've organized things, so we've got our cobblestone, so all variants. So we're going to have all different kinds of things of that type, so cobblestone stairs and stuff like that. Diorite, andesite, sand. This is tough and smooth basalt, just because I didn't have anywhere for those two to go. So that's kind of like a misc of buildy blocks. We've got ourselves a lot of dirt, so that's good, and we've got ourselves a bit of coarse dirt, so again dirt, so that's how we're keeping that relevant. We've got ourselves the deep slate, and then granite, and then gravel. So that's how we've organised that one. And then for our woods, I've split it into their types. We've got spruce, oak, and birch. And then if it doesn't have a item frame on the chest, then the chest is empty. I've put a crafting bench on this one because that's kind of things that you make. So that kind of like a miscellaneous of buildy things. Over here we've got our sort of animals stuff. So that's what the leather relevant relates to. And then we have rotten flesh, which relates to other mob drops. So rotten flesh, string, bones, stuff like that sort of collect on the way. And then we've got a plants, so I've used a flower. And then we've got growy food things as well. And also edibles. So that's what I'm kind of using this chest for. Then on our right hand side we've got our ores, so I've used a diamond because that's a flex right now. We have all our diamonds, iron, gold, copper, redstone and lapis. And then I'm going to use a chest on its own for coal, because coal is quite an important one, so I really want to have this full of coal. If I've got this full of coal, then our cooking needs, our smelting needs are done, as well as torches. So this is a good one to try and bulk up as much as you can. Then we've got a sort of miscellaneous of other things in this one. So we found a not back to enchanted book on a live stream. We found a dungeon, so that's what was in there. We've got a couple of name tags, and then I've got a tools box and an armor box. So just things that I'm not currently needing or using are going in this. Nothing put in the top ones at the moment, but like I said, this is something that's going to get filled up pretty quickly as we go along through mining and building. So I hope that kind of helps you get yourselves organized with a storage room, and gives you an idea of how to get those things sorted out as well. If you found this episode useful, then please hit that like button. If you're new here, then please consider hitting the subscribe button and then come along for the journey. And this is an ever progressing Let's Play world whilst we're learning Minecraft tips. But my name is GingaNinja. I will see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye.